Hello. Okay, so today's cover story is about Shanice Young and Justice, I believe it's Sorrento, out of Harlem, New York. Basically, what happened was on the 14th, which was Tuesday, Shanice was coming home from her baby shower, and that's when Justice Sorrento came out of the woodworks with a gun and shot her, and she succumbed to her wounds. And he was on the run, but he's currently arrested and charged. So that's the good news. And I can play that clipping for you, and it's just about 45 seconds. So here we go.
And this just in, an arrest in the deadly shooting of a pregnant woman in Harlem. The woman's ex-boyfriend, Justin Soriano, was led out of the 23rd Precinct Station House in handcuffs late this afternoon. He's accused of fatally shooting 31-year-old Shanice Young early Sunday morning on West 128th Street. Investigators say the woman was returning from her baby shower and may have tried to break up a fight when she was shot. Her unborn baby did not survive.
Our hope here is that this apprehension begins the process of closure for the family and, just as importantly, for the community for this terrible, terrible crime.
Soriano is charged with second-degree murder. It is unclear if Young was his intended target.
Unfortunately, Miss Young, left behind two children, and I will keep an update on this story. As I was also doing research about this story, it was said that Miss Young, was actually with her new boo, in so many words, and all of this is alleged, you know. But it says Young's family told WPIX that she was reportedly abused by Serrano, and he was allegedly stalking her. Her family says Serrano allegedly waited for her in the lobby of her building as she was unloading presents from her shower. A fight then broke out and Young was shot. Now, it also said up here that the victim was reportedly trying to break up a confrontation between her ex, Sorrento, and the father of her child. So, and that he ran when Serrano pulled out the gun, and then Serrano went and killed her. So that's all alleged, but that was in the report. I mean, that was research, not in the report, but that was in the research I did. I say that to say this story here is very similar to another story that's currently in New York. The victim in this story, however, no one knows what's going on with her. And again, just in case if you was wondering what I look like, this is me. Also have that version of me, whichever one you like. But also out of New York, there's a Gabby Petito. People may have heard about her, but her story is very similar to Miss Shanice. The reason why I say that is because in this story, the guy name is Brian Laundrie, and I found the article on him, and it says 5 fast facts you need to know out of heavy.com, and that's the author right there, Miss Bride. Now you can locate this article, and if you like to take a moment and read it. But basically what happened with this story is Gabby Pesto she's from New York, and she and her fiance Brian Laundries, they went on a trip in her van, just to kind of build up her YouTube channel that she was just starting. Now that right there is a red flag, in that, how come, and I know this is a leap for me to say, but how come the government has it to where, women, we have to look for jobs in places that are not male dominant, because it's just too much what I like to call politics that goes on in these jobs. But with her story is very unfortunate, because with her fiance, just like with her boyfriend, because she was with a boyfriend, he ran and left her. Well, this guy, he left her as well, and he did not bring her back with him, and he's not talking about where she's at. Nobody knows where she's at or anything like that. So I'll play this video. It's about 4 minutes long, a little under 3 minutes. This is the news coverage, and then we can look at one final piece of the puzzle I just wanted to talk about. But here we go.
Police, and tonight we're getting a look at new video taken after their fight during a cross-country trip.
It was recorded August 12th when police in Moab City, Utah responded to a dispute between the couple. On August 25th, Petito's mother last heard her voice. She called from Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. 1 week later, Petito's fiance, Brian Laundrie, arrived in Florida with their van, and on 9/11, she was officially reported missing.
Lots of new developments here tonight in this case. CBS 2's Dick Brennan here in the studio with the latest on all of it. Dick?
Yeah, Christina Maurice, the newly released body camera footage in Utah shows Gabby crying at the side of the road outside Arches National Park. Police pulled them over for a wellness check after a witness reported them having a fight.
I'm sorry, I'm in a bad mood. I'm really stressed.
Where in the world is Gabby Petito? That's what her family is desperate to know.
Every day that goes by, it's another piece of us that is just falling apart, because we don't know where she is or what's going on. Is she safe?
Petito disappeared while on a cross-country road trip with her fiancé Brian Laundrie. Police have declared him a person of interest, but he won't talk to them.
It's absolutely mind-boggling to our entire family and friends that you are on this cross-country road trip. You've been together for so long, but you have no comment. You have nothing to say, and you're hiding behind an attorney.
We believe you know the location of where Brian left Gabby.
The Petito family even had their lawyer read a letter to Brian Laundrie's parents.
We beg you to tell us. As a parent, how could you let us go through this pain?
Police do know the couple had at least one altercation while on the trip.
I would have invited one morning and he put on me in the car.
Laundrie told officers that months of traveling had created an emotional strain between him and Gabby. Ultimately, Utah police decided no crime had been committed. The couple then headed to the Tetons in Wyoming, but on September 1st, Brian returned to his parents' home in Florida in Gabby's van, alone.
We share the frustration with the world right now. So,
2 people went on a trip, 1 person returned. And that person that returned isn't providing us any information.
There's nothing else that matters to me now.
This girl right here,
This is what matters.
that is it. Anything else becomes second to this.
Now, meantime, the Grant County, Utah Sheriff says he's actively investigating any...
So, again, with both of these cases, it's extremely tragic that both these women decided to just go on a regular, be around a guy that I thought was cool and had my back or have my back or something along those lines, and they let these women down. And you got one missing and the other one is forever will be resting. And it's very unfortunate. And this is the statement that also was released by this guy. Now they did picket outside of Gabby Petito house. I'm sorry, that's Brian Laundry House, to find out where is Gabby. But so this is what he said: on behalf of the Laundry family, it is our hope that the search for Miss Petito is successful and that Miss Petito is reunited with her family. On the advice of counsel, the Laundry family is remaining in the background at this conjuncture and will no longer further comment. So now that's ridiculous for him to say, as in, won't y'all look for, he don't know where she's at, and that's what everybody is saying. Why is that? Because he's the last one with her. So they all outside of their house picketing right now, and that's good. And if anyone wants to follow along, they can call. But if anybody has any information pertaining to Miss Petito, I believe you have to call, and I'll leave the link in the video. It's 1-800. You'll call 1-800 call FBI and leave them any kind of information. So just the last part of it, because both of these situations seems as if these men kind of, checked out. It does. It seems like these men checked out. I don't want to say incel or gender-based violence, but there's something wrong. As I'm in here on the sofa, comfortable, while we on the sofa, we might as well just say, what goes inside of a man's mind that wants to treat women this way. The reason why I say something, not just because I'm a woman and I don't want to be going on a date and worried about is this dude, because with Miss Young, I'm pretty sure her boyfriend was like, yeah, let the dude see us together, and I don't advise that, ladies. If a guy is telling you that he's gonna harm you because you're dating this other guy, you tell this other guy, and the other guy is like, well, let's go flaunt it in his face and make him angry. Ask him, say, what are you gonna do if he pulls out a gun? Are you gonna run and do this? And if he says no, he's probably lying. If he says yes, he's probably telling the truth. So we just have to be mindful of that. Don't be in a situation to where, if at all possible. And then with Miss Gabby, she's grew up with Laundry, and apparently, who would have ever known that he'd take her from New York all the way to Utah and leave her? Who would ever think that he would? She grew up with him, so they are You know, they know each other. And so who would ever think that he would take her all the way to Utah in her van and leave her somewhere, come back to New York without her, and won't even answer anyone about anything. So that's a lot to digest. So when we look at it, as I close, I say that when we look at it, at one point in time, it used to be like 7 women to 1 man. I remember growing up, you know, in the 80s, it was like 7 men to 1 woman. But nowadays, it's neck to neck. It's like 1 woman to 1 man. And I think because of that, because of that in social media, of course, we're seeing too much of this, too much of these guys. I think if you look at the population, if it's 50-50 down the middle for us with age wise, it's just 50-50. That means that we don't have a lot of eligible men. I mean, because unless, it depends on what age group you're in, but old people, you kind of want to put them out. Babies, you got to put them out. It almost doesn't leave us with a lot of eligible men to help protect. That means we got to protect ourselves now. We're talking about the Hunger Games or something like that. But yeah, so we looking. If you guys like it here with just guys, then man, I guess y'all doing what y'all gotta do. But if y'all prefer it to be more women and men, you know, you let me know. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, share this with your family, subscribe. You can cash at me, help me bring in more content. I'm brand new, you know, building up my channel and everything like everybody else. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. And like I said, my next video, I'm still working on the one where I'm comparing the Taliban with Chicago violence, because there's a little bit too much going on there, but it's actually just a lot of violence in all major cities. But we know Chicago just seems to be a little special over there or something. But so I'm still working on that video. I'm gonna pump that out today, and well, I'm gonna push that out today. Sorry, no, I'm not trying to, you know, offend anybody, anything like that. Pump it out. Was a song, I think it was like a rap song back in the 80s. But anyway, but thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this with your family. Till next time.